though. I had to pop the fence, can't sit up.
The Rockets on their way to the locker room, looking to deliver a big win for the home crowd tonight. And it's our favorite day of the year at 2K Sports. At long last, it's time to roll the ball out there and get the new season of NBA basketball underway. Joined by Hall of Famer Grant Hill, NBA champion Steve Smith, and our reporter, Allie LaForce. This is Brian Anderson. Here's what the Houston Rockets have lined up on their schedule. On Wednesday, they'll begin a road trip starting in Orlando, going up against the Magic. And then on Friday, they'll go up against the Spurs in San Antonio. And the tip goes to Houston. Here's the starting group for the San Antonio Spurs. Vassell and Johnson are the 2 and the 3. Victor Wembanyama is out there with Zach Collins. And it's Jones in at the 1.
Yeah, that old adage about being too wide open, not a thing. He just missed it.
Vassell finds Jones, outside Johnson, over to the left wing. Wembanyama down low, Brooks defending. And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call. Grant, a look into the future of the NBA tonight. These are two of the brightest young teams in the league.
You know, when it's all said and done, BA, these are squads that I expect to eventually play for titles. I mean, the talent is there. And, of course, it's all about gaining experience and gelling as a team.
Now here's Jones. Inside. And the dunk by Wembanyama.
That's probably one of the easiest assists Jones will have in his career.
Houston has gone 0 for 2 from outside. Brooks against Johnson. Green with a screen on Johnson. Outside, Green. For 3, Smith. And another miss by Houston. And it's Jones with the ball for the San Antonio Spurs. They're getting their first look of the season at the Rockets in this one.
These teams split the season series last year, neither making an impact in the conference overall.
Outside Johnson. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. That one on Şengün.
Pretty clever move by Keldon. That's how you draw a shooting foul.
Well, Grant, the Rockets finished at the bottom of the Western Conference for 3 straight seasons and got some high draft picks as a result.
And BA, no one likes losing, but Houston has to be happy with the talented young prospects they've been able to select. It'll be interesting to watch their growth as individuals and as a team.
And he makes a first.
You know, not only does Keldon Johnson bring your team scoring, he also is a great rebounder.
And Johnson drops them both. About a minute and a half through the first quarter. Green against Vassell. Smith with a screen on Vassell. Green. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
It's like he's not even feeling the defense on the drive. Green just fantastic gliding towards the rim.
Here's Jones. Vassell outside. Green with the defensive effort.
Get that weak stuff out of here. That's embarrassing.
VanVleet on the wing, defended by Jones. Oh, it's blocked by Wembanyama.
With his length and energy, Wembanyama has the ability to be a game-changing defender.
Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now.
First team foul. At the line for Houston, Şengün. 2 shots.
That free throw good from Şengün. Bassey, he's checked in for San Antonio. Graham comes in for Jones. Both free throws good from Şengün. Now, if you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Van Vliet against Graham. And there's the drive. Vassell passes to Wembanyama. Doubled by Van Vliet. Oh, Wembanyama throws it down.
And Wembanyama can dunk it basically just standing up. You gotta keep him out of the paint.
With Vassell out there, there's a lot he brings to the table, Steve.
Yeah, he can make a difference at both ends of the floor, and I know they like that about him. If he has an off night shooting the ball, he still adds value with his defense.
Now here's Graham. They set the screen to the paint. Here's Bassi, and he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
I'll tell you, at his size, once he gets it in there, it's over.
Smith with a screen on Graham. Three-pointer, Van Vliet. Bassi pulls it in.
And at a certain point, you just have to look to someone else to score for you.
Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. Vassell finds Johnson. Back to Vassell. 6 on the shot clock. The 15-footer. Up again. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. Bassi's got his second basket of the game.
Now that takes a skillful touch.
Yeah, excellent control to just ease the ball back up and in. Here's Brooks. And the first shot of the night for him. Missing. For San Antonio, they've gone 4 of 6 in the first quarter. Graham against Van Vliet. Wembanyama, screen on Van Vliet to the inside. Wembanyama, no good. Houston has gone 1 for 5 from three-point range. A cold start. Vassell against Green. Tipped away. Oh, and a fast break for the Spurs. Here's the break. Here's Smith. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line.
And he can play the bully ball inside. Smith Jr., he knows how to use his size and frame.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Spurs.
For me, they made a point to attack inside early in the game, and it's paid off for them. A lot of solid looks in the paint.
And from the jump, they've also clearly been focused on running effective plays here tonight. And there's been a lot of high-quality distribution from them on the floor.
Sohan's checked in for San Antonio. Branham comes in for Vassell. He's off on the second.
And the number 3 pick in the 2022 NBA draft, Smith Jr.'s ceiling is considered to be very high.
Graham against Thompson. Graham, the pass to Bassi. Reverses. Green with the defensive effort.
Ooh, old school right there. No easy buckets.
Outside, Green. Pass to Whitmore. Fires from deep. The Rockets with another miss. 2-for-1 opportunity if they can time it right.
Great way to end the quarter.
Here's Johnson, and it's going to be a 3-second call. So for the Rockets, Şengün comes in for Smith, and it's Porter Jr. in for Green. And so it's Green who brings up the ball for Houston. Trailing by 2. Porter, the pass to Şengün. And he can't jam it through. The Spurs have gone 4 of 8 and looking in control. The shot by Johnson, no good.
Woo, blown opportunity right there. Won't get many chances easier than that one.
Out of bounds, Rockets ball as Houston keeps possession.
Nice deflection there. Really trying to disrupt their offensive flow.
This is called an effort play. Terrific hustle at the defensive end.
Thompson outside. And misses it off the right side of the rim. To the middle. Here's Sohan. Thompson with some nice D. So at the end of one quarter of play, still a close game. Spurs out in front, up 2. And we'll bring you the start of quarter number 2 when we return. And if you're just joining us, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. All right, guys, what's your take on the Spurs so far?
Just excellent first quarter defense. They've been really getting after it.
Yeah, they were very physical and very aggressive. They've just been the better team so far.
We've got Alperon Şengün, Green out there with Whitmore. Then it's Thompson, and it's Porter in at the point. So that's who's on the floor for the Rockets. Branham passes to Sohan. Here's Branham. McDermott outside. Just 3 to shoot. Spurs need to get one up here. Here's Collins. That one doesn't drop. Good D by Şengün. The Rockets trail. Outside, Green. Thompson outside. And here's Porter outside. Yes! And a nice assist from Thompson. We always see trends come and go in the NBA, Grant. It seems like in the current era, the pick and roll is the go-to offensive set.
Oh, no question, B.A. To be competitive these days, you have to be able to run the pick and roll very, very well. And that's why lead guard play is so important right now in the league.
Branham. And then it's Collins with the dunk.
And B.A., he takes his rebounding so seriously.
This dude is such a grinder. His teammates appreciate the effort. Just goes all out on the glass.
You know, this is one of his specialties, keeping plays alive, creating second chance opportunities.
Porter's shot is off. The Spurs have gone just 1 of 3 to begin the second quarter. Graham, the pass to Sohan. Out to the wing. Here's Branham, defended by Thompson.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
This is a close-knit group. They feed off one another's energy.
The drive by Porter. San Antonio with a rebound. Graham with it. Still without a bucket. Here's Collins. Over Green. Collins passes to McDermott. Parked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call. All right, let's go to the leaderboard and see the top passing teams last season. 5th, the Spurs.
Distributing the ball is so important in this game. If you don't move the basketball, your team will ultimately not be successful. Bottom line.
With a 9-footer, and that one's good.
You see there, Thompson does a good job of sneaking into the lane and finishing.
San Antonio calls timeout. Spurs with some changes. Massey, he's checked in for Collins. Wembanyama comes in for Sohan. And it's Vassell in for Graham. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Fred VanVleet went from undrafted to an NBA All-Star. He said, quote, individually, there's still a lot left I want to get done, but trying to chase that next championship is what I'm locked in on. That feeling trumps anything I've ever done in my life. Besides my kids, that's right up there as far as personal journeys and accomplishments. Brian?
He's got it in the right order. Thanks, Allie. And it's the Rockets with the ball after the basket by San Antonio. Here's Thompson. Rebound San Antonio. Bassey's got 6 rebounds now in the game.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the boards.
McDermott from outside. Drops in the 3. Now it's a 6-point Spurs lead.
And they found a nice flow offensively here in the second period.
Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
Smith with a screen on Vassell. Thompson scanning the floor. Brooks outside. Puts up a 3. The kick out to VanVleet. Pass to Thompson. Down low. Here's Smith. And he jams it home with authority.
Man, I love how Smith plays with so much energy. And that time it pays off on the offensive glass.
Wembanyama, screen on Thompson. Vassell passes to Wembanyama. Oh! Wembanyama throws it down.
And once you get the height advantage from there, no need to mess around.
The Rockets have gone 3 for 7 here in the second quarter. Smith with a screen on Vassell. Inside. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
You talk about a guy who has all the tools and a great work ethic, too. Jabari Smith. Wow.
Jabari Smith, 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. Houston making some changes. Eason's checked in for Şengün, and Jalen Green subbed in for Thompson. Collins, he's checked in for San Antonio. Jones comes in for Branham. And he makes both free throws. Well, Grant, going into these back-to-back games, do you think coaches are more conscious of the disbursement of minutes in the first game?
You know, they have an idea of the total number of minutes they want their superstar in over the 2-day period. But it really comes down to how this first game goes.
Now here's Jones. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. And Wembanyama gets it to go.
When Wembanyama goes up, he can be so quick. I mean, the rookie looking very assertive.
Jones against VanVleet. Pass to Easton. VanVleet with a screen on Wembanyama. Now here's Green. Oh, Jalen Green with the sweet stroke.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
How often do we see this these days? Clubs answering each other from range.
Right side, Wembanyama. Collins outside. Back to Wembanyama. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. It's going to be on Tari Eason.
When Wembanyama has the ball in there, I mean, it's often a bucket, a foul, or both.
Taking 2 shots.
First free throw is good.
And with the 8-foot wingspan of Wembanyama, it feels like he releases the ball halfway to the bucket.
Şengün checked in for Eason. And both free throws good for Wembanyama.
When your bigs can make free throws, it's a huge advantage. Love his approach to getting to the line.
Here's Şengün. And Şengün throw it down.
Well, we all know he's a good scorer. Green also facilitates very well.
And so it's Jones who brings up the ball for San Antonio. They lead by 4. Looking ahead, they've got the Mavericks coming to town for their next one. That'll be the first of 2 games on their home court. Oh, Wembanyama throws it down.
I mean, it seems like you could throw it up to Wembanyama on every offensive possession, and he'll slam it home.
Houston has gone 2 of 4 from the perimeter in the second so far. Van Vliet against Jones. Şengün passes to Green. Takes the 3. It's hauled in by Wembanyama.
I'll tell you what, they've been aggressive and they've been physical.
There's a 4-second difference between the shot and game clock. Collins with a screen on Green. Here's Vassell. No good off the back of the rim.
Easy chance from mid-range. Wouldn't be surprised to see them run that play again.
In close, Green puts it in.
And fighting his way through. Green not afraid in there with the big boys.
Now a timeout called by San Antonio. Now Graham. It'll count. Oh, and the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. And so a close game as we wrap up the first half of play. Spurs out in front, up 4. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3.
Glad you could join us. The story tonight for the Houston Rockets through 2 quarters, a tightly contested matchup.
Their offense is off to a slow start. They need to find some easy buckets and try to get things back on the right track.
Well, can't have that prolific score.
And switching things up just a bit, let's look ahead at the upcoming schedule.
Taking a look at Houston. At this point, you got to take every team you're up against as a test. Asking yourself, what can we do better than last year? Happened for us too. Kenny, you cook up any new approaches in the offseason?
Well, I'm going to reveal those, over time, not just all in one sitting. But you're right. There is an opportunity to stretch and experiment. See what's working and what isn't.
Thanks for joining us. Time to head back over to the third quarter with Brian Anderson.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Victor Wembanyama really making a difference here.
Can they come up with an answer for him coming out of the half? They have to change something defensively.
I think both sides probably adjusted a few things. The key for him is to bring the same level of energy over these last 2 quarters.
So on the floor for San Antonio, Jones and Vassell are the 1 and the 2. Zach Collins out there with Wembanyama. And it's Johnson in at the small forward position. Gets the 3 ball to go. And the Spurs lead by 7.
Showing off his accuracy. Vassell putting up a smooth shot from the arc.
Van Vliet, the pass to Brooks. Şengün, a screen on Johnson. The open shot by Brooks. The rebound by the Spurs.
If they just continue to dominate the boards.
Jones against Van Vliet. Wembanyama, screen on Van Vliet. Jones, the pass to Wembanyama. Good D by Şengün. And the Rockets shooting around 35% from the field so far. Jones against Van Vliet. Pass to Şengün. To the middle. And here's Smith. 5 to shoot. Over Wembanyama. Hits the target from 18 feet. Smith's got 10 points.
And he's so comfortable from the mid-range. For a guy like Smith, it's almost a layup.
Jones against Van Vliet. Collins outside. Vassell outside. Over Green. Vassell's shot is good. Vassell's gotten his second bucket on the night.
Devin Vassell with a great feel when to use the mid-range jumper. Such a skilled swing man.
Here's Brooks. Shoots over Johnson. Oh, rejected by Wembanyama. And there's the foul. It's on Keldon Johnson. That's his first foul. Massey, he's checked in for Collins.
Substitution. Number 28, Charles Bassey.
2 minutes gone in this third quarter now. Here's Green. Lets it go from the baseline and nails it. 9 points in the game.
A player who's aware of everything around him. Brooks sees the man break open and hits him.
Well, Dylan Brooks can score, but defense is definitely his calling card.
Grant, he's a workhorse who normally has to guard the opposition's best scorer. He has grit and toughness, and that is contagious.
Just 5 on the clock. Here's Johnson. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
Woo, hard work creating the second chance opportunity.
Just over 2.5 minutes gone by in the second half. Vassell against Green. Now here's Van Vliet. No points yet. Brooks, the pass to Şengün. Lays it up and banks it in.
Keeping pace here. That's an excellent move inside.
And it's Jones with the ball for the Spurs. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half. To the right side. Wembanyama down low. He's against Smith. Here's Vassell. 5 on the clock. Blocked! Van Vliet against Jones. Smith outside. Second half here, and we're just over 3.5 minutes into it.
He's always pressing the action. Van Vliet just never backs down. Makes him hard to contain.
Second team foul. At the line for Houston, Fred Van Vliet. 2 shots.
The first free throw is good. Green's checked in for the Rockets. A big group substitution here for San Antonio. Collins, he's checked in for Bassey. Sohan comes in for Wembanyama. McDermott's checked in for Johnson. And Devontae Graham is subbed in for Jones. That's also good, so he hits both free throws.
2-part equation. You have to be aggressive enough to get to the line, then talented enough to sink them.
Graham on the attack. And down it goes. Dunked it through off a beautiful setup.
Sets a nice pick, finds a lane to the hoop. Jeremy getting it done.
The Rockets have gone 3 of 5 from the field in this third quarter. And here's Green from the arc. And he drains it. A solid 5 for 6 now.
He's a producer. It's part of their plan to get him as many touches as possible.
1:50 left to play in the third. McDermott outside. Pass to Vassell. Down to 5 on the shot clock. That's tipped. Van Vliet with it. He's picked up by Vassell. Here's Brooks. No! They're unable to get the tying basket there. Van Vliet against Vassell. Collins with a screen on Van Vliet. Here's Vassell. 1:16 left in the third quarter. Van Vliet against Vassell for the tie. And the layup is good by Van Vliet. Van Vliet's gotten 4 this quarter.
I mean, an excellent ball handler who varies his pace. Van Vliet knows how to create separation.
Time called here. San Antonio decides to talk it over. Making some changes. Landale's checked in for Smith. Whitmore comes in for Brooks. And it's Thompson in for Fred VanVleet. So San Antonio going with almost an entire new group here. Bassie, he's checked in for Collins. Wembanyama comes in for Sohan. Johnson, he's checked in for Vassell. And Branham subbed in for Graham. Sengun checked in for the Rockets. Porter Jr. comes in for Green. There's 57 seconds left in the third quarter here. Here's Porter. Oh, the go-ahead bucket, no good. San Antonio's gone 3 of 4 from distance in this game. Here's McDermott. And it goes. As the official calls the foul, count it, and he'll shoot one more at the line. All right, the Rockets making a switch here. Eason's checked in.
Doug McDermott at the line for 1.
Find the lane. One shot.
And that one misses.
McDermott on your squad is like having a guy that you can rely on knocking down shots from the stretch 4 position.
And it's Whitmore missing. The Spurs have gotten 5 of 8 shots to go in the third. Here's Bassie. To the paint. Here's Branham. And he makes it on the layup. Branham's gotten his second bucket of the game.
That's 3 buckets in a row off assist.
And it's Porter with the ball for Houston. 4-point game. And after this game wraps up, they're off to Orlando where they'll face the Magic. It'll be the front end of a 2-game road trip. Just 2 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. Pass to Whitmore. Clock at 6. Late clock. Houston's got to hurry. Eason can't get it to go. And we've reached the end of the third. Spurs out in front, leading by 4. And we'll be back with you shortly.
The Spurs, 41.
Greg Popovich addressing his team. Let's hear what he had to say.
The only difference is competitiveness. Stick with the strategy, stick with each other. Long night, keep competing, keep pounding, keep pounding. It ain't about any one person, it's about us and how we do.
banding together his troops. Greg Popovich preaching toughness and unity.
Yeah, Pop really zeroes in on the fight. He's one of those guys, if you don't play your hardest, you just don't play.
3 tense quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we get ready for the fourth. They've got Whitmore. Kevin Porter is out there with Thompson. Then there's Alperon Şengün. And it's Eason in at power forward. So that's who's on the floor for the Rockets. Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over. A different look for San Antonio. Collins, he's checked in for Sohan. Wembanyama comes in for Bullock. And it's Johnson in for Wesley. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, over the break, I listened in on Greg Popovich's huddle. Coach had a direct message for the team saying no matter the lead, no NBA game is ever over. Do not let your guard down. We'll see if they hold on.
Thank you for that, Allie. And the Spurs with possession here. They lead by 4. Vassell finds Collins. Here's Branham. He's guarded by Porter. Shot clock at 5. Collins with a screen on Porter. Here's Branham. It's rebounded by Şengün.
The defense is right there. Quality contest, and they threw him off his rhythm.
Porter gets the bucket.
Yeah, good up-tempo play by Porter. Getting a little room and pulling up fast.
San Antonio's gone 3 of 4 from distance in this game. Here's Vassell. Over Thompson. Pass to Branham. 1 minute in now in the fourth quarter. To the inside. Here's Collins. And then it's Collins with the dunk.
Not just swinging the ball around the perimeter. Aggressive move inside.
The drive by Porter. San Antonio with the rebound. Wembanyama's got his 4th rebound in this one.
He's doing what he can to help them cut into this lead. His shot just isn't quite there tonight.
The kick out to Johnson. 4-3. Yes! And it's Wembanyama picking up the assist. Wembanyama's got 3 assists in the game. They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by. Already an intelligent playmaker, Thompson moves the ball well for a rookie.
The Spurs have gone 2 of 3 to open the fourth quarter. Thompson against Vassell. Wembanyama, screen on Thompson. Vassell passes to Wembanyama. Thompson pulls it in. The Rockets trail. Pass to Şengün. Şengün, the screen. Here's Porter. Tries again. Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow. Oh, and a fast break for the Spurs. And then it's Collins with the dunk.
Great pass from Devin. He's all about doing what's best for the team.
Now a timeout called by Houston. At this point in the game, fourth quarter, it's always important to stay focused. And while the coach goes over the plans, these players are getting a much-needed chance to get hydrated with some Gatorade. The Spurs making a switch here. Bassey's checked in. Over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. And it's Green missing.
Good job hitting the glass. They're +8 in rebounding.
Outside Johnson. Bassey. Back to Johnson. 6 to shoot. Pass to Branham. Vassell outside. Collins with a screen on Van Vliet. Here's Vassell. Here's Bassey. Second chance effort. And so he draws the foul. Headed to the line to shoot a pair.
I like that. I mean, some physical play inside. He's not about to give up any easy baskets.
All right, guys, what do you think so far on the offensive approach for the Spurs?
It's just a passing clinic from them in this game. Solid communication and unselfish play all around.
Yeah, another thing they did well was feed the ball into the paint. They really utilized their size there tonight.
Wembanyama's checked in for San Antonio. Jones comes in for Branham, and no good on the second free throw, so 0 for 2 there. Van Vliet against Vassell. Double team on Van Vliet. A clear look for Green. And a great assist by Van Vliet as that one goes. Van Vliet's got 3 assists in the game. San Antonio leading. Vassell outside. We played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. Here's Wembanyama. Back to Vassell. The 3 ball. Again, the miss by the Spurs.
At some point, when you recognize someone's this out of rhythm, you have to shift to something else.
And here's Van Vliet from the arc. No luck on that one.
Every possession counts for them right now. That's not going to get it done.
Wembanyama, pass to Jones. Outside Johnson. Outside Wembanyama. Knocked loose. Vassell against Green. And there's the screen. Pulls it from the top of the key. Smith with the rebound. Smith's got 5 rebounds tonight. Green going at the D. Van Vliet on the wing. With nobody on him, he buries that jumper. And now just a 3-point Spurs lead.
No moment too big for Fred. Wow!
Vassell against Green. Pass to Johnson. There's a minute 17 left in the fourth. Outside for Wembanyama. From the line, San Antonio again missing. The Rockets have gone 4 for 10 in the fourth. Brooks, the pass to Van Vliet. Back to Brooks. Van Vliet outside. Pass to Şengün. Back to Smith. Here's Şengün to tie it up. Massey pulls it in. On offense, here is San Antonio. They've given up just 8 points in the fourth. Here's Vassell. And it's in.
Devin Vassell coming up clutch.
Timeout called, the Rockets. They're behind by 5. 29 seconds left in the fourth quarter here. Spurs with some changes. Collins, he's checked in for Massey, and Branham subbed in for Jones. Five-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Şengün passes to Van Vliet. Şengün, the screen. Brooks from outside. Collins with the rebound. And he commits the intentional foul.
Jabari Smith, first personal foul, second team foul.
And so they foul intentionally.
Dylan Brooks, first personal foul, third team foul. Shooting for San Antonio, Devin Vassell at the line for 2.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
He gets the first, and that increases the lead to 6.
A lottery pick. Devin Vassell has turned into a big-time talent, someone who will be a force in this league for years to come.
Second one is good, getting both at the line, and it's a 7-point game.
Productive trip to the line extended their lead.
Houston calls timeout. They're losing by 7. 12 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Vassell against Van Vliet. Three-pointer, Brooks. Oh, he buries it from outside.
A big shot maker in college. Brooks has proven his value in the biggest moment.
And now they foul and stop the clock.
Yeah, and that was a smart move. I mean, you have to foul right there. You just don't want them to run out the clock.
Devin Vassell taking 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
He hits the first one, and that puts him up 5. And he cannot convert on the second. That misses. And here's Van Vliet. So we see the Spurs get the win here. This was a hard-fought, well-earned victory for them. They had to dig deep to come out on top.
Yeah, you know, some teams might buckle under the pressure towards the end. The crowd was so amped up, such a hostile environment, but they stood tall and got the win.
And that about does it for the first game of the new NBA season. For Grant Hill, Steve Smith, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson. Thanks for watching tonight's game as New Balance presents our player of the game, Victor Wembanyama.